This is Nelson, the bald hedgehog who was born without his spikes. His condition means daily oil massages and constant care, and he's just one of the hundreds of animals who rely on Foxy Lodge Wildlife Sanctuary in Hemsby. John and Tonia Gardner have run it for the last 8.5 years, and now they've won an international award for their rescue work, presented to them by Bill Oddie at the House of Lords yesterday.
I didn't expect it. I do this for the animals. It's what my life's all about. I've always, from the minute we started, I've always loved it. From the minute I get out of bed to the minute I go back to bed. Very tired, obviously, but I love it.
When we decided to get married, we also decided that any monies that were given to us, we would put towards building our first aviary. We couldn't do this day in, day out for 8 years if we didn't have a passion. In fact, I think we should probably be committed, both of us.
8 years has left them with rather a large family. From Daisy the deer, who lives in the kitchen and was reared by their dogs, to their menagerie of feathered friends. They're a pampered lot and keep John, Tonia and their volunteers busy all day, 7 days a week. And when some animals require 24-hour care, they go to every length to look after them, whether that's keeping them in the bedroom or even taking them to work.
I've just recently retired from Network Rail as a train signaller. I always remember taking in this concussed tawny owl, and I had him on a perch on the desk. And my manager walked in and he was talking to him, and I thought, he'll notice in a minute. And it just moved a little bit, and he looked over and he said, that thing looks so real, he said. I said, it is real.
Some of the sanctuary's most recent visitors include these kittens, brought to John and Tonia after they were thrown at a train. 4 survived and have now been rehomed. But it'll take a bit longer for this bunch, which include a seagull that's been shot. Eventually, they'll all be released back into the wild.
You do get attached, but at the end of the day, the wildlife, where they should be in the wild, and it's not about how I feel, it's what's best for the animal. And so it was hard in the earlier days, but it took me a while, but now my biggest pleasure is when I release them and see them go back into the wild, and my job is done then.
At Foxy Lodge, they rely entirely on their own money and donations to keep going. Despite this, they say they'll never turn a creature away, whether it be great, small, or even spikeless. Amy Blunt, Mustard TV, Hemsby.